Lely is a widow with one child. Her husband was killed during the armed conflict in Aceh. Since then, Lely became the head of her household. To make a living for her family, Lely started a modest sewing business in her house. In Aceh, there are thousands of women like Lely, a survivor of the conflict who must live in difficult conditions due to the conflict. The loss of men as heads of households during armed conflict, migration, divorce, illness, or permanent disabilities forced women to take over their roles and responsibilities as heads of households and primary breadwinners. In addition, many women remained unmarried and had to take care of their families. These women heads of households, or pekas for short, were generally on the breadline with incomes of less than $1 per day to provide for up to 5 family members. They work as peasants, farm laborers, small industry workers, and micro-business traders. Beside poverty, they must also cope with fear, grief, and trauma caused by instability and insecurity of their situations.
The initial idea came from the National Commission on Violence Against Women, or Komnas Perempuan, to document the life of widows in conflict area, and the response of the World Bank on the request of group of widows in conflict area of Aceh to have direct resources and technical assistance to overcome their economic issues and traumatic experiences. This project, originally called as the Widows Project and fully funded by the grant from the Japan Social Development Fund through the World Bank.
By 2005, about 53 Peka community-based organizations had been established, with a membership of more than 1,200 women and 3,000 members of their families, spread all over 5 main districts: Aceh Besar, Pidi, Birun, Aceh Timur, and Aceh Barat Daya. They have been able to develop savings and loans activities programs, microfinancial institutions, and various micro-businesses. Their lives had begun to change. Slowly, they overcame their economic, social, and personal problems through their groups. Recognition of their existence provided them with access to various development resources, such as the Community Direct Grants, or BLM. They managed to send their children back to school and improve their quality of life.
Perubahan banyak di kelompok.
There are several changes that have happened in the group. Before we joined the group, we did not have capital and we were not able to get loans. Also, we were not able to send our children to school, and we could not afford to buy snacks for children. After establishing the group, we could borrow money to buy fertilizer for our farm. Now we are lucky to have this group, since we received direct grants, so that we were able to buy goats, farm, and sell vegetables. The group has developed a lot. A lot of changes happened, such as increasing my experiences. I have more friends, and I share my feelings with others. Now I am brave enough to talk in front of other people. Before joining the group, I could not talk in public.
Keganasan tsunami menyapu bersih pasar Aceh. Banyak sebagian dari mereka.
However, at the end of 2004, the earthquake and tsunami disaster struck and destroyed all that they had built for years. 13 Peka members were killed in the catastrophe. Hundreds of houses were lost and destroyed. Many other economic assets were washed out. Most of them were left in confusion, sadness, and fear. But all the years of Peka's training and technical assistance instilled in them high spirits, a sense of community, and leadership skills to help them get back on their feet.
After tsunami, Peka developed a special project for tsunami-affected area of Aceh. This project is divided into 3 stages. The first 3 months, we focus on emergency response, where we provide food, shelter, medicine, and clothes for the survivors. The second 18 months, we focus on reconstruction and rehabilitation, where we start rebuilding houses, infrastructure, as well as means of production of Peka members as well as the community members. The third stage, the last 6 months, will be focused on the process of reintegration Peka program into the larger process in Aceh, which is reconstruction and rehabilitation of Aceh.
Meanwhile, the ongoing peace process between the Free Aceh movement, known as GAM, and the government of Indonesia has brought with it the hope of a better future in Aceh. Peka will also contribute to maintaining peace and developing Aceh. The effort began with an open public forum conducted at the end of 2005 to send out messages of peace and encourage the spirits to rebuild Aceh. Peka also facilitates community village visioning. The results of such planning are realized through regional development programs.
Kita berharap ya semoga saja jalinan kita bisa bekerja sama ya di.
We hope that we can work well together in the future. Peka's group inspired me to create special programs for women, especially in the economic sector.
Harapan kami ke depan agar kami bisa besar lagi, bisa sampai.
I hope the group becomes bigger and that people will listen to us. I heard that other villages wanted to join our group. Some of them came to us and asked to join the group.
Saya bercita-cita supaya usaha saya meningkat.
I had a dream I could increase my business. I want to have my own stall to sell snacks, crackers, and nuts so that I can afford to raise my 3 children. It is a long road to achieve the welfare and dignity that these women have always dreamed of. Many of these dreams remain unrealized, but their hopes live on.